Hey everyone, this is Nitro from the Guild Snow on the Rocky Valley server. So I'm still catching up, really, with my time rift missions. If we take a quick look, you know, I've barely done any of the time rift for World 8 Elite, and I have not even touched any of the World 9 time rift yet. So I still have a lot of time rift to catch up on. So I'm going to get started by finally finishing off the World 7 Elite map. So with all that said, let's begin. It's definitely still playing catch up on all these time rift missions. Really, I've really been focusing all of my attention on the dragons, and so just really haven't touched the time rift much lately. So I'm going to just skip the dialogue because we've already listened to the dialogue via the normal maps. So let's see. Oh, this is the map where these two gargoyles have that petrification effect. So if they attack an enemy, that enemy is like petrified. So that's a bit annoying. And I believe this was the map where they're petrified and you have to move someone into like a statue somewhere to free them. Other than that, I'm just looking around for the treasure, and it's up here in the north. Alright, so we know the treasure's in the north, and let's take a look at defeats. One is all villagers survive, the other is remove those guys' petrification. Well, so that means if I bring sleep, the petrification removal will be easy. Or sorry, not if I bring sleep. If I bring the summoning, the petrification removal becomes easy. So let's do that. So faction buff and summoning. The other question then is whether to bring Lana or Bernhard. You know what? Let's bring Bernhard. Change up his skills so he has this faction buff and rupture for extra damage. He's not going to tank anything, I don't think. So let's switch him over to Dark Guard. So Ledin's the tank, Liana's the healer, and this looks like a good setup to me. Alright, so let's begin. So now that my Ledin is tougher, I think I won't have any problems with this. We'll see. Let's start with Chivalry. So I'm gonna wipe out these two guys first. And just use a regular attack on this first one. I know he lives, but that's not a problem. 1, 2, 3. So I can place myself here and get the attack on the bat. Let's move Ledin over. And faction buff. Alright, now you need to move Bozo to get him out of the way, so Sage's hat will absolutely affect Ledin. So let's put Bozo right over here, where he can fireball and finish off this skeleton. There we go. Now we move Liana and use a game on Leon. And then the Sage's hat will only affect Ledin, since he's the only one Liana is beside. And then we will attack with the skill from Leon. Make sure we crush that vampire bat, and I can actually move himself too. So let's do that. Because I want to try to keep that villager alive. Actually, no. Let's not play it that dangerously. We can make this. We can do the villager alive thing later. Finally, let's faction buff. All right, this looks good. So let's now see how this plays out. These hellhounds have strike. I remember that. But now that Ledin has his super equipment, basically maxed out equipment, I refuse to believe that these hellhounds can do anything to Ledin. And they can't. Even though I don't have Divine Guard, they basically suicide themselves into Ledin. Just what I wanted. So, what's next? If I summon this guy here, he moves 1, 2, 3. He can't really get right into that that item. Well, in that case, let's just summon over there and release them. I can grab the treasure later. I just want that first achievement. There we go. So they've been released. I just had a thought. I think that petrification releases these petrification demons too, so that you could keep this alive and then free out your characters if they get petrified. Anyways, I know I just went completely off topic there, but it just came to me. I think that was the way it was designed, so that if your guys get frozen, you can always free them up. In any case, let's finish off these two guys, and then we just have to handle these monsters at that point. Now, how do we do this? I need to take on these gargoyles too. So, oh, let's have Ledin to kill off one of them, and have Leon take down the other. Just keep it easy. Bernhard is around here, and there's really nothing for Liana to do, is there? So there we go. Alright, there comes the gargoyles. And he's completely out of the fight. That's a bit annoying. Let's see. I'm going to move this necromancer off and see if he can walk in if someone gets frozen. One strike from Leon is basically able to destroy a gargoyle. Oh, stun the other one then. Even though Bozo was completely out of this fight, yeah, they're not giving me any trouble at all this time around. Let's see. Is this enough? Yes, it is. It should be. It's attacked. There we go. Just enough damage to kill. Wow. Alright. Now let's activate Divine Guard. So now that I got upgraded equipment on Ledin, this battle has become ridiculously easy. It's almost hilariously so. Anyways. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get stunned, because next turn I'm going to kill this gargoyle. Uh-oh. This guy went forward. Bozo can take care of this one, but the other one He's going to give me some trouble, isn't he? I should say, I hope Bozo can take care of this one. Because my Bozo actually doesn't have Dark Reaper. If he did, it would be 100% guaranteed kill. Without Dark Reaper, it's a little bit more awkward. Anyways. Just a little bit though. Yeah, nobody's getting frozen. So let's put my mage here. And hope that he decides to tentacle the mage and leave the villager alone. Right, let's attack this undead knight with Leaden. And I am going to try to run over and fight that guy, really. So again on Leon. Send him running forward. There we go. Yep, tentacle is used on that mage. Perfect. Ozol is managing to fight that other guy off, so it is kind of working. It's not ideal, but it works. If I move this far, can I pray her up? Nope. He's just a bit too far, isn't he? Well, let's move him back so he can get the prayer. The tentacle monster should continue to chase Bozo because Bozo is a mage. Alright, let's prayer up here. Probably should have moved these guys into the prayer range as well, but I don't think it's exactly a game breaker or anything like that. Let's have Leaden attack with that 814 attack. There we go. There's that demon knight dead. So let's send Bernhard, who has his 4 movement, towards that treasure. Up here should be an easy kill. Leon, charge. There we go. What a difference equipment makes. I remember I had such a nightmare on the normal version. And now it's just no problem at all. In fact, the hardest problem is grabbing the treasure in time. Kind of remember this now. Not the first time I've had this problem, is it? Well, let's heal up Bozo and get Bozo out of the way. So hopefully they attack Liana, who has much less attack power instead. That should keep him alive for a few more turns. Water control? Tentacle? Yes, so it hits Liana. Excellent. I can keep him alive for one more turn. I can grab the treasure. This is just what I wanted. So let's have Liana heal herself. Because I can't afford to have Liana die. Or actually, let's drop a summon in front of Liana. Here we go. So he will attack this summon for sure, and then waste another turn. Wow, his attack couldn't even kill the summon. It's almost pathetic. Alright, there we go. Treasure to the north. 2 epic crafter's hammers. I really need those. I'm still upgrading equipment, so that's much appreciated. And now let's finish off that last cuttlefish. And skip the dialogue. Alright. So, all I can say is, what a difference equipment makes. I just remember it being a nightmare last time when Ledin could not survive 2 strikes. And look at this now. Ledin just crushing all of those cavalry units with ease. So, yeah. It just shows the huge difference that equipment makes. So, that was an easy, full clear. No problem at all. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below. Nitro out.